you sung Lift Every Voice and Sing this video going around about that. Can you talk about the importance of that song?
How it felt and how it hit and the things that I've had experienced over the last couple of years. And they haven't always been great, but my ancestors walked so I can run. I am very, very grateful for this opportunity to be a Black woman. It's a privilege. Being where I was, hearing the loud boos when I was in the arena, and then when I heard Lift Every Voice, it just made me feel like this is for the ones that walked for me.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. According to Deacons at Woke United Methodist, my lack of melanin automatically gives me privilege. Now, in 41 years, I've never experienced this mythical privilege, but according to the Deacons, I am privileged because I can break the law without consequence. Well, if that's the case, how would they explain Uncle KC being arrested 10 times in his teens and 20s? My white privilege damn sure didn't help me then, but if I'm understanding the matriarch of Me Bounds correctly, it sounds like white privilege has been replaced with black privilege. It also sounds like Angel Reese is once again portraying herself as the ultimate victim of another myth, which is mythical racism. Yesterday, the Indiana Clarks traveled to Atlanta to play the Dreamers. Since Caitlin Clark was in town, the Dreamers had to move the pretend basketball game out of the local YMCA that they usually play in into an actual NBA arena. Uncle KC, what was the final score? Who won this high-profile matchup? Who cares? I was busy yesterday. I didn't have time to waste watching make-believe basketball. But as is often the case in the WNBA, what happened on the court yesterday, that is not the story. After the game, Angel Reese was asked by the media about the Black National Anthem, which, for reasons unknown, the Black National Anthem has recently been played before WNBA games. Don't you have a woke calendar? This is a holiday weekend. We are celebrating Juneteenth. I thought we were celebrating Father's Day. I have been out all weekend. I have not seen a single celebration of Juneteenth, or as we used to call it, June 19th. I'm also struggling to understand how playing two national anthems is supposed to unify. I thought the WNBA was proud to be the League of Unity. Someone please explain to me how playing two national anthems is unifying. As you heard in the clip, Angel Reese claimed that Caitlin Clark fans were booing her Thursday night in Indiana. The insinuation here is they were booing Angel Reese during the playing of the Black National Anthem. And the reason Caitlin Clark fans were booing should be obvious. They are so racist! I'm about to play the clip for you. You tell me if you hear Angel Reese being booed by mythical racist. But first, let's go ahead and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Glenn is one of my longtime viewers. He's been watching me here on the channel for years. A few months ago, strains his shoulder while picking up his dog to take her outside. He thought the pain would go away, but weeks later, Glenn still dealing with shoulder pain. Over-the-counter meds were doing nothing for him. Like most of my daily viewers, Glenn had been hearing me talk about the efficiency of the CBD from Sugar Mountain Trading for almost 2 years now. So a few weeks ago, Glenn orders his first bottle of CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading. He applies the lotion to his shoulder. Several minutes later, pain gone. I got countless stories from viewers, friends, family. They all tell me the same thing. They cannot believe this stuff actually works. There's a reason Sugar Mountain Trading has been with me here on the channel for almost 2 years now. You guys, my audience, keeps buying their CBD because Sugar Mountain Trading is the real deal. Today, Father's Day. I cannot think of a better gift for dad. If your dad is anything like mine, he likes to keep moving. He likes to remain active. But at 75 years old, dealing with pain can prevent dad from being active. I cannot think of a better gift than alleviating dad's pain with the CBD from Sugar Mountain Trading. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use my Father's Day promo code. This is the last day they're going to have it. BTLDAD, BTLDAD. Receive 30% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. Here is Angel Reese singing along the other night with the Black National Anthem. Now, in the interest of fairness to Angel Reese, I have listened to this clip several times, trying to hear the boos. I put on headphones. I put a cup against my computer speakers. I even watched on my TV with the volume maximized. I don't hear any boos. Hell, I don't even hear an accidental slip of the boodle breeze. But maybe your hearing is better than mine. You tell me if you hear Angel Reese being booed by Caitlin Clark fans. Watch it for yourself.
Rise high. A song full of the faith that the present has brought.
Maybe Angel Reese was talking about being booed during pregame warm-ups, or maybe she was talking about being booed during the game. Either way, the insinuation is the same. Caitlin Clark fans don't like me because they were born with the gene of racism. This is not the first time Angel Reese has accused Caitlin Clark fans of make-believe racism. Remember last year when the Chicago Bravado opened the regular season against the Indiana Clarks? Angel Reese claimed that fans were chanting racial slurs during the game. Several of her teammates backed up these fraudulent claims. The diva of Dump Divas, Kat Engelbert, she launched an investigation into the rampant racism in Indiana. And after several weeks of intense investigation, Kathy Engelbert couldn't find a single shred of evidence to support Angel Reese and her false claims. You know, to me, this is just another example of this dump of a league trying to diminish Caitlin Clark and her fan base. For starters, let me ask you something. How many of you guys knew about that game yesterday? It wasn't all that long ago, a matchup between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It was considered must-see TV. It was a major storyline throughout the media. But this ongoing push for equity in the WNBA, this ongoing push to make everyone a star, we are all winners in the WNBA dump. The thing about equity, besides the fact that it doesn't exist, the only thing equity accomplishes is making everyone equally miserable. In business, and especially in sports, there is no such thing as equity. The only thing that matters is value. You can call it inhumane. You can pretend to be the ultimate victim and be offended by it. But the rest of us call it reality. My thumbnail designer, he is very expensive. I receive offers every week from other graphic designers offering me lower rates for my thumbnails. Let me make your thumbnails and you can save money. Not only would I save money, It would be more equitable if I shared the work between multiple designers. It would be more equitable if I spread the money around, but I don't. Why? Because my current designer is valuable. I value him. I don't care as much about price as I do about my time. My time is valuable. I can't have a completed video and be sitting around for an hour waiting for some doofus thumbnail. I don't have an hour to waste. My current designer, he's been with me for a year now. You know how many times he's been late? You know how many times I've had to wait on him? None. He values my time, which is why he is still with me. At the same time, I think I'm valuable to him because I upload almost 80 videos a month. I give him a lot of work. So I take precedence over some of his other clients who upload 3 to 4 videos a week. That's how it works in business. The way you are treated and the way you treat other people is based on the value they provide. Unfortunately, the WNBA doesn't seem to understand this. Their most valuable asset is treated just like everyone else. Hell, you can make a strong case that Caitlin Clark is treated worse than other WNBA players. If you believe her fan base, Caitlin Clark is hated by her own coach, and there is some validity to their claims. Since she has entered the league, and I think it's become more prevalent this season, the WNBA has tried to spread Caitlin Clark's star power. And look, I get it. You want to create new stars. As a business, you don't want to be completely reliant on one player. But at the same time, you can't diminish your only asset. You can't butcher your only cash cow. You think David Stern was looking to make the NBA equitable? You think David Stern was trying to share Michael Jordan's star power? When the Bulls played the Knicks in the regular season, you think they were putting Luke Longley on the marketing materials? Michael Jordan receives enough attention. He receives too much attention. Let's put BJ Armstrong on the poster. He needs to have the chance to get his shine on. David Stern wasn't spreading Michael Jordan's star power. He was maximizing it. He was using it to expand the NBA globally. The WNBA dump is doing the complete opposite. Talking about this yesterday on the second channel, Thursday night, Caitlin Clark was coming off the announcement of her shoe release with Nike. Now, this was supposed to be her moment. For the last 4 years, Nike has buried Caitlin Clark so they could focus on unknown WNBA players who were releasing shoes that no one really gave a shit about. 4 years after signing with Nike, Caitlin Clark finally has her moment. And what does the WNBA do? They spread the spotlight around by mentioning other players with shoe deals. Look at Angel Reese. The Barbie has shoes too. Aren't they special? Stephanie White, who is damn near 50 years old, she is acting like a teenaged girl by writing her name on her own shoes. Look at me, look at me. No one is asking me for an autograph, so I signed my own shoes. Instead of maximizing Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is trying to make everyone equal. But the end result, everyone will be equally miserable. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.